I don't know whether it is because I haven't slept or that I drank one bottle of cider, but I find this to be absolutely hilariously funny. Um, so this artist decided to do what's common nowadays. What a lot of Hollywood producers do. They take something you like and they do a reimagining, a reinvention of what is. And this artist did just that. He took his artistic liberties in order to reimagine Rey from Star Wars. And his tweet went viral. Now, of course, I understand why it went viral because I would definitely cough up cash in order to go watch a movie with this mamacita kicking some Sith ass. Definitely would enjoy. I would even purchase the action figures. I would spend a lot of money had they decide to do this. But unfortunately, the toxic fandom from Star Wars do not really appreciate this, and we're going to go into that in a little bit. But first of all, I always wonder, like, why do feminists not like the beauty of the female form? Why do they hate seeing women like this? And the answer is, like, if you look at who are feminists, like a lot of them that actually drive the feminist industry, like people who actually pay money, a lot of them are white men. I'm not kidding. Like, go on Patreon, go to, I don't know, Zoe Quinn, um, go to Brianna Wu, and see who donate money to these people. Like, overwhelmingly white men. You scroll down and it's just a sea of white men. These are the people coughing up the cash. And these people feel intimidated by women like this. Like, do you think that one of these beta ass kissers, if they were to walk in a bar and see a woman cosplay like the lady in the picture here, do you think that they would even be able to make eye contact? That they would even be able to approach? No, they would be quite intimidated. Usually, this lovely mamacita comes with a boyfriend attached that doesn't appreciate feminism that much, you know? That's just my interpretation. And it's also the fact that the women feel threatened by a good-looking woman. They generally do. Like, this is why a lot of TV shows or movies that advocate towards feminism, they cast an actress that doesn't look bad, but that doesn't look good either. That's average. Like, for example, A Handmaid's Tale. You know, the actress that is playing the role isn't stunningly beautiful. She's not ugly either, but she's not beautiful either. It's like average. And I think like this is precisely how the producers and the people that are trying to market things for feminists, not for women, for feminists, are thinking. Now, what I really found funny, right, is that a lot of people are really upset by this, right? They call it unrealistic beauty standards for women, which is absolutely not true. Like, my girlfriend looks similar. Just saying, you know, like you can find women like this if you go to a nightclub. There is literally no issue in finding women that look like this. But again, like they do not want to see it in art because they believe that it's art that drives I guess the male libido, right? Like, if only we were to see fat women in movies, then every single guy would be into fat chicks. As if you were to just show cowardly men that are really poor and are living home with their parents in movies, women would suddenly find that to be attractive. But my favorite thing is that you got this person giving like, you need this, and it shows like it shows like cartoons on how women are supposed to be drawn in fiction. And you might ask, like, why are some women censored differently? Because obviously I'm trying to push this on YouTube, so I can't really show. Some women have penises. So the Western culture, this is not in Romania, all right? This is not in Eastern Europe, but the Western culture is telling me that a woman that looks like this is unrealistic, is fake, is definitely a no-no. But on the other hand, a woman that has a penis, that would be good. I don't know how the Chinese government would feel about this. I mean, they are trying to market the movie in China. I know they're not big on gay rights. I don't know how they would feel if Disney reveals Rey to have a schlong. Maybe the Chinese government would agree and consider that to be a real woman. Who do I know? Look, people are already loving Star Wars now. This is actually this is actually fun. It's like, oh, from one dude to another. This isn't sexy. This is boring and looks nothing at all like the character. I mean, if are you the one complaining when they race swap or gender swap a character? Are you there saying, "Oh, it doesn't look like a character"? And not to mention, like, since when are tits supposed to be amusing? Like, they're not there to make you go haha. There to make you go something else. I don't know. Like, if you are to go at a cosplaying event, and trust me, there are plenty of women that look exactly like this and have the same form, right? They work out. That's the secret. I know it's astonishing, but if a woman just stays in bed and stuffs herself with McDonald's, she's not going to look like that. But no, there are women who work out. And what's interesting is that if you were to find one like this in real life, would you tell her that, oh, your tits are boring, my dear? But anyway, there's like 10,000 replies to this, so I can't go through all of them. But here's a list. Like, you can literally play bingo, and you will find like the people that are the haters. Looks like the man found this. Won't she be called in that? Yes, absolutely. Ray will be called in that. This sucks. Looks like I riled up the Chads. She's really going to try fighting people in that? Ick. Just look at porn. Oh my god. Physics don't work that way. This is not okay. Muting this down. This shit is toxic. Honestly, no, I'm not even kidding, right? If you go through that, you will see all of these replies. Like, just have a checklist and just scroll down and you'll be like, check, 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 check. I mean, look at the things that women like. And you would have to legitimately put a gun to my head in order to drag me kicking and screaming into a cinema to see one of these garbage movies. But I don't mind the fact that they exist because I know they're not for me. Like, I'm not the target audience. And the reason these movies are popular is because a lot of women go and see them. And look at the men. Like, look at the men, all of them, right? And they will say, oh no, because men I don't like that. Oh, this is a male power fantasy. It's like, look, man, I do not want to be the outlaw Viking, alright? I don't want to be the outlaw Viking. I know it's shocking and it's surprising to you. I am my own power fantasy. I want to be me. But the thing is, like, no, women go and watch these things. Like, imagine 50 Shades of Grey. Imagine how the vampires look in Twilight. Like, all of these things have men that are at the peak physique. Like, you're not going to find men on the street looking like this. Obviously not, but it's supposed to be a fantasy. Look how he is holding her. Look how tight. You can feel the power, and look how he's looking at her, almost like he is going to eat her up. Right? This is what women are into. This. So why aren't you criticizing these as well? Why aren't you going, show how to draw men with vaginas? Because yeah, there are men that have vaginas as well. Again, I'm not sure how that goes in China. But and draw some plump, fat men with saggy tits and stuff. Like, well, again, like, if you want to put that in a medical textbook and say, like, this is how the human physique looks like, perfect. If you want to make money out of it, if you want to put it into a movie that you expect people who work hard to pay cash to see, I don't know. But I'm telling you what, I would definitely pay cash to see this. I want to see the mamacita. I want to see her fight. Mamacita. I mean, until then, I'll just continue laughing at these people that are legitimately upset. Like, absolutely disgusting. Please be better. It's like a religion. It's like going to a Christian. It's like, you have sinned. You need to do better. I mean, that's just your opinion. Just let him draw whatever he wants to draw. It's blatant misogyny and is the basis of female over-sexualization and body image issues. Like, my God, it's like when you press the on button and the toy robot starts giving you the buzzwords, it starts here and it progresses into groping, harassment, and even rape. So no, like, this is legitimately what pisses me off, right? If I look at this, I turn into a rapist. Do you guys understand how these people think? So the image is patriarchal in nature, as if there's something wrong with patriarchy. But moving on, they even went and they showed the pyramid of rape culture, and look at the pyramid of rape culture. There's nothing about drawing tits, literally nothing. Like even the pyramid doesn't talk about it. But even then, like okay, so let's assume this hogwash, which comes from the academia but is not scientific because science requires the scientific theory and there's nothing scientific theoretical about this shit. Let's assume that you start with jokes, right? You start with just things like sexist attitudes and victim blaming shit, and it ends up to gang rape and murder. Perfect. Why aren't you going after rap music? I mean, rap music has all of these plus extra. Why don't you don't say, oh, rap music encourages gang violence? Why not? Oh, it's because really what this is about, like what this garbage is about, is that they want to censor art. And they need an argument. They can't just go like, I don't like it. So they need some explanation, and they come up with this shit, right? And it's this shit that explains why this art needs to be censored. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.